We have hit 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. This feels unreal that 2,000 people actually enjoy my content and want to see more. 2,000 subscribers is a very nice milestone, and to celebrate it, I wanted to tell you guys a bit more about myself. In the last episode, I asked you to leave some questions and answers to the Google forums, and you guys definitely delivered. So let's get into the questions right now. The number one questions that you guys ask is, where am I from? Many of you guys have thought, hey, are you from UK? Are you from Poland? Even somebody said I am from South Africa, and I can see why, because my English teacher was from South Africa from 6th to the 9th grade, and maybe I have a tiny bit of South African accent in there. But at the end of the day, I'm from Estonia, a small country in the Baltics, a really lovely country to be fair. It is extremely cold here in the winters, but the summers are very nice, and most importantly, I enjoy living here. I think it's very nice. We don't have any tornadoes. Actually, we had one this summer, oddly. I guess climate change. But overall, it's a safe country. It's a peaceful country, and living here, I don't think there's anything bad about it. So yeah, I'm from Estonia, so hello everyone, and now you know. How old am I? Oh boy. That is a hard question. I am currently 24 years old. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about my age. Yeah, 24. Quite old to be fair. Going to be 25 soon. Within a month actually. So it's gonna be my birthday soon. Pretty cool. 25. That's like a quarter of a century. So, hey. What makes you interested in Russian Fishing 4? Well, I really like the game because of the simulation aspect of the game, and there are so many options you can choose from, so this makes the game so much more enjoyable. You can walk around at different spots, you can try different tackle, different baits, different depths, like you can manage and change everything, and because of that, it makes like the whole experience so freaking amazing that you just want to play the game and just submerge yourself into the game, especially in the winter months because you can't go fishing that often, or if you go, there's like 6 hours of daylight and it's minus 25, so you have to sit on an ice hole with your little rod and go check for some perch, but you can't really go and feed a fish and so on. So this game actually is kind of like satisfying my needs to go feeder fishing in the wintertime. So I guess I'm interested in this game because of everything really. How frequently do I go fishing? Well, I go fishing every now and then. I try to go fishing every time I can in real life, so pretty much every weekend, but if I want to go fishing, I have to drive like 3.5 hours every time, which is not the best, especially if you've had a long work week behind you and then you're going to drive 3.5 hours, then it's probably going to be dark, so you have to sleep overnight somewhere, then you have 2 days to fish, well actually 1.5 days because you have to come back on Sundays for work. But yeah, I fish as much as I can. What is my favorite map to fish at in Russian Fishing 4? I would have to say so far Mosquito Lake, because it's such an iconic lake. It's the beginner lake and you spend so much time learning different things on Mosquito that it kind of gives you that nostalgic feeling. Like if I would go back to Mosquito right now on a new account, it would feel to me as to some of you guys when you played Minecraft for the first time, when you played, I don't know, RuneScape for the first time, you know, that good feeling that you can't get anymore ever. How much time do you spend on your videos? This really depends. Some videos take very long to make, some videos are a bit quicker, but I don't think any of my videos have taken less than like 10 hours to make. First of all, you have to get all the clips, you put them into timeline, you cut them up, you cut your commentary up, you make extra commentary if needed, you have to make sure everything's clean, the flow is great, and so on. Also exporting, creating a thumbnail, uploading to YouTube, it all takes time. I would say on average like 10 hours in total. Which trophy am I most proud of? Probably the Donetsk trophy. That was an awesome trophy to get. Am I a professional fisherman or an amateur? Because this guy clearly is a professional. Well, I am very an amateur fisherman, as you know, as you've probably seen from my videos. I've just been fishing since I was a kid, but yeah, not a professional fisherman. When Patreon? Well, I asked this question in the Google Sheets, Google Forms as well, just so I would know if other people would want me to create a Patreon as well. Some of you guys said yes, some of you guys said no, so I'm still thinking if I should create a Patreon or not, but I guess we will see in the future. The same goes about me streaming. I really need to move before I start streaming, so once I've moved apartments, then I will start streaming, but not before. My opinion about the game and how grindy it is, if it's still viable for new players. I would say the game at the beginning is quite fun, but they should do something about getting like the choose between the first fishing gear you want. You could choose from bottom fishing, spin fishing, and float fishing. Currently you just have your float fishing rig, I think, and it's very hard for you to get into bottom fishing if you don't really know about the game that much. And also at the beginning, when you even get your bottom fishing sets, you get 3 sets of the beginner feeder this set, then the only good gear you have next up is the HSV reels and for tuna carp rods. Really, there is no in between that you should go for. So I think the game is very grindy, and after you get these things, it gets even grindier. I think something that could ease the grind is having some extra maps, some good gear in between, so you don't have to grind for the great stuff, but you actually have some middle ground stuff as well. Maybe I've just played the game in a wrong way, but this is just the idea I've got from playing the game and from other people's experience as well. What is your real life job, and what is my favorite fish to catch? Okay, so first of all, my favorite fish to catch is definitely tench on a float or a bottom rig, and on a spinner I really like catching perch. They just fight so well and they're just awesome. I love them. My real life job? Well, I am a production system manager for one of the biggest corporations in the world. So what I do is I work on digitalization projects, automatization projects, and optimization projects in production. So overall, I really like the job actually. It's very versatile. I can be kind of my own boss, think what I want to do, set my own goals and priorities. So that is fun. I can do home office every now and then, but I don't think it's something I would like to do my whole life. But yeah, now you know what I do. I don't know what to ask you. Well, okay, good. One question less for me to answer. What is your real life personal best fish? I haven't really caught anything too big, but if we talk about pike, for example, I've caught a pike like 3 or 4 kilos. Don't really remember. I was very young when I caught a bigger pike. Within the last few years, the biggest pike I've caught was like 2.5 kilos. But I have caught a big perch, which was 1.6 kilograms. And around here, it is very big. Also, on my real life fishing channel, I caught the kibble carp that was almost a national best. So that was an awesome fish to catch. And probably my proudest fish that I've caught so far as well. What is your dream fish to catch in the game? I think in the game, I don't really have a dream fish to catch, but if I would want to really have something to catch, I think I want to get a blue tag tench, because I really like tench in real life. It would be awesome to have a blue tag tench. What are some in real life hobbies you enjoy? I really enjoy going fishing, as you probably know. I go to gym a lot. I like taking photos. I like recording videos, editing videos. So probably like movie making and so on. But gym has been something that I've been doing now for 7-8 years or so. Yeah, I started when I was like 16, so I would say around 8 years. Natty gains, obviously. No TRT, no tremboloni sandwiches for breakfast. How many hours do you have in Russian Fishing 4? Actually, we can check right now. So in Russian Fishing 4, I have 325 hours. I mean, it's not a lot, but if I think about it now, it's quite a lot, to be fair. Did you ever try out carp fishing in real life? Well, as you asked right now, I have tried but failed miserably. I've not caught a single carp yet. Maybe next year will be my year. I'll try to get a carp. But here in Estonia, carp are pretty rare. They don't really spawn here because the winters are so cold, and the small fry, they just don't survive the winter. So pretty much you have to stock the lakes, but there's not many people who are stocking the lakes here. Most of the lakes that we have are national waterways, so they are not some man-made waterways that somebody owns and will stock them. So yeah, we don't have any fisheries here that you can go to and fish for carp. You just have to find a natural waterway that was stocked maybe 20 years ago and hope you get a big carp. And also, people don't really release fish here, many people, so they take them home, hook them up, and this means the carp population is getting smaller and smaller every year, which makes them even harder to target. Do you like women feet? Because I do. I don't know what to say about that. I probably don't like feet that much. I think feet are not that attractive, especially toes. I think toes are, I don't know, they're just not meant for me. Where do you like to fish? What you like to fish? And why do you like fishing? Well, I think the first thing I can say is I like fishing on lakes. Lakes are something that I've fished on my whole life. Rivers are also fun, but not something I'm so super used to, and the sea is totally new territory for me. I like fishing so much because it's very therapeutic, it's calm. You've had a long work week behind you. You sit down at the lake, drop in your feeders, wait for the first bite, try different baits, you get your first big fish, you feel the adrenaline pumping and everything, and it's just, I don't know, you can't really describe the feeling that you get. It's like a feeling of a dopamine rush, and when you have that for the first time, you want to have that again. It's like an addiction. Oh shit, am I addicted to fishing? How are you? I'm good. Yeah, thanks for asking. That is a really nice question to get. Do you enjoy fishing in real life a lot, or do you prefer the game? I do prefer real life fishing. Real life fishing gives a lot more dopamine, but it's way more expensive, more time consuming, and overall just a lot harder. But I mean, you have to enjoy the things that you like, and even if it is hard, you just need to keep pushing. And if you push through, go through all the hard work, and you get rewarded with a nice fish, it's always 100% worth it, and you just feel amazing. In the future, will you be posting more on the gaming channel or the real life channel? I think I will be posting more on the gaming channel because recording real life videos takes a lot more time and luck. You don't know how many times I have recorded this year, actually in the summer, probably 7, 8, maybe 10 times, and I've caught almost nothing worth of showing. Getting some real life fishing videos done is a lot harder, but right now I have like clips for 6 videos or so ready on my storage system, so I'm just waiting to start editing them, and then I will release the videos for you guys. I went through all of your answers on the Google forums, and there was also a question about if there's anything annoying in my videos, and you guys said that you wanted to see my keeping the time every time I'm selling the fish, so I will start doing that. Thank you for the suggestion and letting me know that you guys would actually like to see that information. Also, I went through all of the suggestions, all of the game ideas and everything, and I think I will start making a new series on the channel called Discover with Norling. So we will just play some random games on Steam that are fishing related or hunting related probably, and see if they're any good or if they're not good. So I think it will be a fun little like exploring series, so you guys can discover some new games with me, and if you like them you can also purchase them. Anyways, I think that was it about this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for subscribing and watching the videos. Take care. Bye bye.